best Les Pauls I've ever played, and it's not a Gibson. It's made by the Heritage Guitar Company, and it's made in America. And what Heritage is a company that makes Gibson-style guitars, although this is kind of a hybrid because you see the body's very thin. The Les Paul has a thicker body than that, which decreases weight but doesn't seem to decrease tone. Heritage has been around, I think, since probably the early 80s, and what happened was Gibson moved from Kalamazoo, Michigan, their ancestral home, to Nashville in the late 70s, early 80s. And they left their factory abandoned, and these guys didn't want to move. So they bought the old factory in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where they manufacture in much smaller quantities at a lower price Gibson-style guitars, 335s, hollow bodies, Les Pauls, you name it. And I became familiar with the company in 1987. I bought my first Heritage guitar with my Christmas bonus money. I had a good year that year, and I went out and went to a store in Hollywood that I used to buy a lot of K's and Harmonies at, called Waldo's, which doesn't exist anymore. A swell guy that ran the place, and he wasn't allowed to have Gibson guitars in the store because next door was a Gibson dealer, and they didn't want him to rent the space if he had Gibsons. So as an alternative to Gibsons, he had Heritage guitars. And later on, in about 1989, I became a Heritage dealer. This is 2 years after I bought my first Heritage. And I tried to sell them, but had a really hard time convincing people they were as good as a Gibson, and had to sell them for next to no profit to sell them. So while I was still a Heritage dealer, I ordered this guitar in like 1992, and it sat in the garage for years. And I kind of, because so about a year ago I put it out on the floor. It's been on the floor for over a year, and not one person tried to play it or cared about it. And I took it down the other day and compared it to a very nice 74 Les Paul that I was thinking of keeping. And this guitar blew it away. They improved the Scheller humbuckers. The ones with the covers, but these without the covers have a great tone. And I really like this guitar, so I said, if nobody wants to buy it, I guess I'm stuck with it. So here it is. And that's the tale of Heritage.